Razorbacks will put total leather and will get started. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He gets a block. Bulldozes his way through. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Texas! Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT makes it 7-0. The number one job for the return team, get good field position. But it's much better if you just score, which he did from 90 yards out. They're just about to boot it away, full of energy after housing that last kickoff. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Razorbacks offense will start this game off. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back, and this defensive end can put him there often.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The play action fake. They're bringing heat. And they got him for the sack.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And this is not the way they envisioned the opening drive going with the 3rd and long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
And the Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Makes a move. Strikes the blow. Smashes him with the stiff arm. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. So Texas's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. You know, yards figure to be hard to come by through the air, but some quarterbacks, Jesse, just love to go at the star corner.
Yeah, and this guy's got confidence. He's not afraid to go at anybody, but he better be careful because this cornerback is one of the best in the nation.
One of the best, no doubt. I think they will trust him on defense.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and they get the easy touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Texas.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
On the move, it's Stewart. Quick step and go. Delivers the contact. The offense starts with a short field. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Texas! What a grab and what a quick strike for that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Texas.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The offense set for a first down play. Gonna run it. It's Bond. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Touchdown, Longhorns! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6.
Texas.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Going to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Razorbacks send out the punt unit.
Let's make some noise. He's fourth down.
Looking for a block. It's Stewart. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Looking to buy time. He's going to run it. Kept it, and he's past the marker. Ripping through the defense.
First down, Texas.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they... Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Down close to the goal line. Great job by the tight end on his route for that touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass.
Texas.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had...
And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
We'll kick it away first, and we'll start the second half.
Texas.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember...
Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
The Longhorns have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Shager. Quarterback moving. Touchdown Longhorns! And the punishment has been extended. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard, 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
And bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away.
Set to kick it away. Texas.
Coming out with it, it's Jordan. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Here comes the Texas offense. From the gun, the ground game. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on second down. Got his man quickly. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Touchdown, Texas! And the beatdown has ensued. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job, you got points, now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Ready to try the point after. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to advance on the football. Texas.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit problem, you need some mojo, something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Williams. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. He lobs one high down the left side. Fires into traffic, picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Have a day, young fella. 2 interceptions already? That's 3, 4, 5, 6 games for some people. A hot start, catching the football. He's acting like he's playing wide receiver out there. I might think about trying a different DB.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. grabbed behind the line. It's Williams. Open space at the 20. Bounces over the top. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the route is on. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Lining up to add another.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that.
56, Arkansas 0.
The kickoff team out there set to boot it away.
Set to kick this one away. Texas.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking for a man. It's Winston. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. He wants to throw. Slips away. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! And the pummeling has started. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Set to kick this one away. Texas.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Dropping back, it's Winston. Getting some heat.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Here's the handoff. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Bringing it back, it's Stewart. Smashes ahead. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. After giving up the punt return for the score, let's see if they have an answer on the kickoff.
Texas.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw it. Finds his tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. To throw, it's Winston coming after it. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, and the defense comes up with the sack, and this is the day. This is honestly not what we expected. We expected this to be a high-flying offense. You know, this trigger man is usually really, really on top of things. This is a day he would love to forget.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. The sudden change on the turnover, man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy.
Got some room headed to the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring. And the defense better do something about it.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Line lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Texas.
Oh, look at Mr. The ball pops out on the return. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Kick returners usually have to have that home run ability, the ability to take it to the house 100-plus yards. But it's also a tough skill because you got all these guys flying down the field so fast, and sometimes you get a big hit and ball security becomes an issue.
Now the pitch. Across the 25, he's got room. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
Yeah, and you could see the running back, man. He was smelling the end zone. Nice cuts, nice job getting all the way down the field. He gets so close to punching it in, and you could tell he wanted to, but pushed out of bounds at the 2. And guess what? First and goal from the 2, this offense will take it.
And the Longhorns have it in scoring position on first and goal. Quarterback sneaking his way, tunneling and burrowing into the line. Now it's second and goal. Try to barge their way in. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, it's a good day.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone.
Texas.
Oh, look at Mr. Oh, the ball's out on the return.
Whew, that's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
Quarterback just flat missed it, incomplete. Second down coming up. To the air, it's Winston. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it, slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Feeling some heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
It is so nice when you get a team down and you know the pass is coming. They have to pass, and that's why that dude's got 3 sacks, because they're pummeling them. All passing situations, all rushing the passer, all padding the stats.
The Razorbacks will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Quarterback on the keeper. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games starred. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.